This is the tragedy of Chernobyl, a nuclear disaster that changed the course of history, exposing the fragility of human control in the age of technology. In early 1986, the Soviet Union stood proud of its industrial and nuclear achievements. The town of Pripyat, Ukraine, was its showcase, young, modern, and full of promise. Nearby stood the Chernobyl Nuclear Power Plant, a symbol of progress and scientific might. But behind the propaganda lay a fragile system. Poor safety culture, rigid bureaucracy, and a climate of fear where no one dared to report mistakes. On the night of April 26, 1986, at 1:23 a.m., a safety test on Reactor No. 4 spiraled out of control. Operators disabled key safety systems to test the backup turbines. Within seconds, a massive power surge caused 2 explosions, blowing off the reactor's roof and exposing its radioactive core. 2 workers died instantly. Hundreds of firefighters were sent to contain the blaze, unaware that they were walking into lethal radiation. Many stood on graphite blocks from the reactor, glowing blue from ionized air. In the nearby city, life went on as normal. Children went to school, families gathered in parks under a strange metallic sky. The evacuation didn't begin until 36 hours later, when radiation levels had already reached thousands of times the safe limit. One firefighter, Vasily Ignatenko, became a lasting symbol of the tragedy. His wife, Lyudmila, recalled, "He hugged me before leaving. His skin began to burn within hours. They wouldn't let me near him. He said, 'Don't come closer, I'm radioactive.'" Vasily died a few days later in a Moscow hospital. His body was sealed in a zinc coffin, too dangerous to touch. The explosion released over 400 times more radiation than the Hiroshima bomb. Pripyat was abandoned, and more than 2,600 square kilometers became an exclusion zone. Tens of thousands were displaced, never to return. Over 600,000 liquidators, soldiers, engineers, and volunteers were deployed to clean up the radioactive debris. Many later died from cancer and radiation sickness. Politically, Chernobyl shattered the Soviet Union's image of control. Government denial and delayed evacuation fueled distrust and outrage, becoming one of the catalysts that weakened the Soviet regime itself. For the world, it marked a turning point, a realization that nuclear power carried consequences far beyond borders. Chernobyl was not just an accident. It was a warning written in radiation and silence, a reminder that human error, once unleashed, can scar the earth for generations. Even today, in the frozen streets of Pripyat, time stands still, waiting for humanity to truly learn from what it created.